pull downs for your upper back versus your lats. Let me show you exactly how to do it. All right guys, since you all loved this video for upper back versus lat rowing, I thought, hey, let's do the exact same thing for pull downs or pull-ups. And I'm gonna show you 6 different exercises here today for our lats versus our upper back. So it's gonna be 3 for lats, 3 for upper back, and then the different versions, and then why each are gonna work more specifically targeting each of those 2 areas. All right, so if you grew up in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, everyone says you want a big wide back and you want thick lats, this is the bar. The wide grip lat pull down. And I believed people for years. Every Flex magazine, every MD said you want thick lats, big lats, wide. When you hit a front double, they pop out from your shirt. This is what you gotta do. And I did it over and over and over, and guess what? Nothing fucking happened. And that's because this is for our upper back, guys. This is not a lat rowing exercise, despite what old school bodybuilders will tell you, or idiot trainers out there, it's just not for your lats. This is for your upper back. So let me show you some different ways we can use this bar. So I'm going to show you my hands first. As you guys know, I like a lat pull down at about that grip. So right where that bar bends, I like to put my thumb. Out all the way to the end just doesn't feel good. So let me show you what a few reps of this looks like for your upper back pull down. Get on the bar, we're going to drive right down to my chin. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, squeeze. All right, so look, flat wrist, and I did that by turning under, driving my wrist towards the machine. So I'll show you again, wrist towards the machine, pull down, squeeze. This is all upper back. That feels absolutely amazing from our back. That grip width, that form, that technique. Now, let me show you how to do a pull down for your lats. All right, so a pull down for our lats. Now, if you look here, we can use one of those fancy prime bars that we have here at Elite, but I'm gonna show you this because most gyms aren't gonna have it. So I just have a lat pull down bar here. I have 2 D handles. We have the fancy spud ones here at Elite, but you don't have to have these, honestly. You can use any regular old D handle. Now, if you notice for me, I have this right at shoulder width, so I'm gonna show you that. That's shoulder width for me. You see how that's set up on me perfect? Now, if I was more narrow, I can move it here. If I was more wide, I'd slide it out. But for me, right where that gnarling begins is gonna be perfect. So, I'm going to sit back with this weight on the chest support of this bench. Now, I'm gonna contract my abs, press my feet into the ground, and then watch how I pull this bar down and towards my hips. What I want to show you guys, you see how my lat connects here up my armpit, and it runs down to my rib cage and then to my spine. So if you look, that's mimicked how I'm going to fully shorten that. It's got to drive here, right? I got to come from here to here. You can't do that vertically pulling down, because that's going to get all that meat and all my like teres, major, minor, rhomboids, all that shit. If I want to get my lat, I have to go this way. So that mimics that pull down that I'm doing here. Bam. And you can do that single arm, or you can do it one arm. So if you're gonna do a standard cable lat pull down, get this bench, pull it over, do your pull downs this way for your lats. You can do the single arm or both arms at the same time like I just showed you. All right, so this underhand hammer strength lat pull down, made famous by Dorian Yates, right? And honestly, if you guys know and follow bodybuilding, one of the best and greatest backs of all time. So how can you argue? If he did this, it has to work, right? Well, I would argue that anything would work for his back, because he clearly had a good mind-muscle connection to it, and that muscle grew very, very easily for him. So I don't want to discredit his work, because you can't deny his work ethic, but in my mind, this exercise is actually another great exercise for your upper back. Let me show you why. So if we're going to set in this properly, if you look here, I have this pad set right on my lower chest. I'm going to reach up, I'm going to grab it underhand, kick that in, trap my lower body, and I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to pull my chest into that, and then I'm going to row down, 1, 2, up stretch, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I know what you're saying. Man, that's got to be great for your lats. But honestly, all I do is feel that in my upper back. And honestly, a lot in my rear delt too. So if you look, again, very similar. I'm trapped and I'm pulling this way. Now, if you want to row this for your lats, let me show you how you can easily fix it. And all we're going to need is a D handle. So, loop it around, right at that bar bend there. And then all I'm going to do is just kneel on the ground behind me. Let me kick this down out of my way. We're here. Now, watch. 1, 2. See the difference there? Very easy adjustment. All I need to do, take one of these single handle D handles, loop it around the handle, pull, kneel on the ground, one arm at a time, and you are drilling your lats. Excellent exercise. If you follow Coach Kaz at N1, this is where I learned this exercise. Great piece for really drilling the lats if you want to do it one arm at a time and really brace and stabilize yourself on the ground and this bench. If you're a huge follower of Dante Trudell, you know how important, in his opinion, rack chins are for building your upper back. So it's all that muscle and tissue that hangs underneath your armpit. And we do that by really trashing and working the stretch position here. So let me show you some reps for hitting your upper back with the rack chin. All right, so let's talk rack chin here. Pronated grip. So already with the pronated grip, I'm going to hit more of my upper back anyways. I'm going to grab, if you notice, that's right outside of shoulder width for me. So my pinky is on the stripe of the gnarly. Drop into the rack, cross my feet. Now from here, all I want to do is pull up, 1, 2, and squeeze. 1, 2, squeeze. If you notice, I'm coming to full extension, stretching out all that meat underneath my armpit. 1, 2. So if you look at that form, guys, spot on for nailing our upper back. If you notice, like I said, you have the overhand grip, and I'm really focused on that stretch or lengthened position. Such a great exercise. If you want to do these and put on meat of your upper back, I'm telling you, one rest pause set where you go failure, rest 20 seconds, failure, rest 20 seconds, failure, and then a 20-second stretch is what we want to do with this exercise if you want to use it maximally to its ultimate benefit. Now, if you can bang more than, say, 20 reps body weight, put chains on your neck, put an easy bar on your lap, as we've done in this video, or you can simply just go slow and really control it if you don't want to load weight to your body. But to me, easy bar, cross your lap is the way to go. All right, now, I would be completely remiss if I didn't talk about the pull-up here. Now, again, just like with that wide grip lat pull down, another thing was that you heard Arnold say, if you want to grow back, you got to do pull-ups from out here. You see how awkward and unnatural that was for me to get into that piece? I'm sorry. That just does jack shit besides tear my shoulders and elbows up. Maybe it worked for him, but I'm telling you, it doesn't work for me, and it hasn't worked for hundreds, if not thousands of the people I've trained over the years. So to me, if you want to pull and do pull-ups for your upper back, we can still grip the bar here at the bar bend. This is a great exercise for upper back. Now, but I've already shown you the rack chin for your upper back. How can we use this for our lats? To me, that is a neutral grip here because, I'm gonna show you from the side, what we can do is pull. Now, what I have to do is to tilt my chest back to start engaging that lat. If I stray straight up and down, that's gonna nail my upper back. So let me show you a couple reps and you can see how I tilt my body back, pull, and almost raise my sternum to the bar. All right, I'm here, tilt, pull. Full length, pull. Full length, pull. Full length, pull. So if you notice, I'm taking my chest and my sternum and I'm trying to touch it to the ceiling. Now, am I gonna do that? No, but that's what I'm thinking about because that arch and drive is what allows me to use my lats as the primary driver for this pull-up. And if you notice, even talking through those after a full back pump session and demoing 6 back exercises, I can still get good clean reps there. Now, let's say you can't do that. Let's say you can't get 8 to 10 reps. Somebody go to the assisted machine, do the same thing. Pitch your chest forward, neutral grip, pull, driving your elbows by your rib cage. That's how you do pull-ups for your lats as opposed to your upper back. There you have it, guys. Pull downs for your lats versus your upper back. Put these principles into play. Try these exercises if you aren't currently doing them, or if your lats are lagging, switch these exercises out for the ones I showed you specifically for lats. And I'm telling you, get good at them, get strong at them, track your progress with how your weights are improving, how your mind-muscle connection is improving, and you're gonna watch your back take on a whole new dimension. If you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, Cris TV.